Hey everyone, my name is Mundane Matt, and this is an open letter to anyone who is remotely involved in any way, shape, or form in talking about, discussing, or having a conversation about the quote unquote Quinnspiracy. And that's a term that I will admit that I have come to despise in the past couple days, but it shows you that this is a discussion in gaming that needs to happen, right? That is currently happening. And no matter how many of you out there attempt to derail the conversation by turning it into something that it is not, people are not going to stop talking about this. Because the more you try to derail, the more it makes people dig, the more information they find out, such as Kirk Hamilton, Phil Collar, and Ben Kuchera. All writers within journalism are all currently sponsoring Zoe Quinn's Patreon. If I don't know about you, but I'd call that a pretty big conflict of fucking interest. Yeah, they might all be friends, but still, there's an ethical integrity there that's currently being ignored. And that's the thing, too. Other sites aren't talking about this kind of stuff. No, they're focusing on, well, Zoe Quinn is being sexually harassed on the internet right now, and everyone is just an asshole for it. That's not the argument. Stop making it about that. Stop derailing the conversation to make it about something that it is clearly not. Yes, there are assholes out there, there are douchebags out there, and there are fuckheads out there that are going to be attempting to make those kind of slang terms thrown at Zoe and try to act that certain way towards her. And you know what? You're letting them derail the conversation. So if you are those people that are out there making those claims, fucking stop. Stop it. Absolutely stop it, because this is something that a lot of us have been very, very, very passionate about for a few years, and you're not making our jobs any easier. Right now, due to honestly, the false DMCA against myself serving as the linchpin for this entire debacle, I can tell you that that is being written out of the narrative. Yeah, her illegally copyright claiming my video, my commentary, my criticism over her relationship for a game she created is being written out of the narrative completely. Now, I know I can't openly talk about that without sounding like I'm complaining, like, why aren't I in the middle of this thing anymore? Well, the truth is, it should be in the middle. It doesn't matter if it was me, if it was Internet Aristocrat, if it was JonTron, if it was Thunderfoot, if it was Repsian or TJ Kirk, it could even be Shoe on Head. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. The fact of the matter is that it happened. And that the big push, the push of censorship and all this other shit that thrusted into the limelight is being derailed because some people just don't want to talk about it. Or if it's mentioned, oh, well, there's the alleged false copyright claim against a YouTube user. No, fuckers, my name is Mundane Matt, and it ain't fucking false. It ain't goddamn alleged. I got the goddamn email, and I've Googled it, and it links up to every single site that she runs. So, for all of you trying to say that, here's my dick. You can eat it. Because, seriously, I'm fucking tired of that shit. I'm fucking tired of the allegedly coming out. No, she did it. It's fact. It happened. I have proof. I'm sorry. Don't believe me? That's your problem. Factual evidence is on our side. The closing of the ranks of the journalists in the industry is factual as fuck. Okay, let's just kind of talk about this one for a second. So, Nathan Grayson, okay, talks about it to his boss, right? Steven Totillo comes out and goes like, well, Nathan and I talked about it, and according to him, they had a romantic relationship after the article was posted. Okay, fine. But he's going in time, or going in the same timeline as what Aaron posted on the Zoe post last weekend. But if you look at the updated Zoe post today, you see that Aaron altered the timeline. He changed it because it was a typo. It was May and June, not March through June. So what does that tell you? This tells you that somebody somewhere is lying. Somebody somewhere is not telling the truth. And as much as I feel that Aaron is backpedaling due to the excessive amount of attention he's getting on this, I don't feel the blame lies with him. This, yeah, is a lover getting pissed off and coming out and maybe saying some shit that he shouldn't have said. But that is now a moot point. The Zoe post is an absolute moot point. The argument now comes from the response to the censorship claims and to the incestuous behaviors of the industry as a whole. And yet, people are trying to derail the conversation. Why? They're trying to make it about sexism, misogyny, hatred of women? Yeah, I don't think so. The term misogyny means hatred of women, but in the terms of this particular debate, if you will, misogyny does not mean argument. It does not mean controversy. It does not mean deliberation, dispute, agitation, altercation, argumentation, contention, Dialectic disputation. I'm reading on thesaurus.com right now for synonyms of debate. Anyway, doesn't matter. The point is, this is what's going on. Okay, misogyny does not mean discourse or discussion or debate. It means hatred of women, and that is not even the case here. In my original video, I said remove the genders. Just look at this as people in jobs, in their positions, and what this means. And that's what this is about. People that are trying to derail it into something that is sexist or misogynistic are full of shit, and they fucking know it. And I am so happy to be a gamer right now, because the other gamers are reading this shit and they're not letting them get away with it. They are taking them to task. They aren't letting them derail the conversation any further. And so if you are one of those people out there that are trying to derail the conversation because of the lulz, or because you're trying to protect some stupid ass ideology, stop it. I'm going to quote an SJW right here. Sit down, shut up, and listen. Because apparently some shit is wrong, some shit is foul, some shit has gone sour. And it's time that we actually take a stand and discuss it in an open fashion. Don't let people sweep this under the rug. Don't let people try to silence you. Don't let people try to put their agendas in your way. Continue talking, continue tweeting, continue having these discussions in a civil, organized fashion, and they will not be able to use any of that against you. That's what I want to say. This is my open letter to everybody involved, and I'll see you later.